As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. The Cyclones ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So Missouri's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Simmons. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Right down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Hardy.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
Here's Simmons to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already had 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab.
And how about this drive? Like, this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Tigers. Put 6 on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cyclones offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Omari Hayes, he is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up 4th down.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Pocket breaking down. Breaks loose. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throwing Simmons. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Finds his tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to take off. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Simmons. Got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Makes the catch. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice play call there, because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Simmons to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And offensively, man, this situation, goal-to-go situations, really tight quarters, you got to get that ball out quick, and it's got to be out-breaking. It's got to be a quick in-breaking route. I'm not sure what the offense was trying to do, but maybe get rid of that ball a little bit quicker. You take the sack, and now you make your life a lot more difficult.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Missouri! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Rayner. Here's a heat. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he'll a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Here's a give to Hardy. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Great move, now he's got room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Going to the run, it's Hardy. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little peek route, and try to get my guy open.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Boyd. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. It's complete to the left. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's caught. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Upstairs to make the catch. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Mizzou will use its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown Tigers! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Gets it out fast. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
He wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Hayes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. He's got it again. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Makes the catch. It's Hayes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
Makes the grab on the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeps it on first down. Nice move there. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he makes the extra point. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got a man, it's Hoffman. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The give to Hardy. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. He now has 62 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on first down getting the sack. Now I put him into a predictable second.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Makes the grab in the corner. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket, and it's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly, and it can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's 3rd and 5. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. On target. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, here's Hardy. Oh, what a move to get room. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Snagged out of the air. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
214 close. 214 close.
He's looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and winning.